If you're looking to customize your career mode, if you're looking to sign any player, if you want a cheat code on, maybe making the best team you possibly can, I'm going to run through a quick tutorial today on basically how you can get the best team possible without having to do all the career mode stuff. Now, you can use this to create custom squads. You can add creator players to this. You can use it online in kickoff mode. So let's jump into it, show you how to get this done. First and foremost, I want you to go to profile. And if you've used my custom squads tutorial on how to rename the stadiums, you will want to load up your stadiums file. You're then going to go ahead and save the squad, and you can call this custom roster. Now that the custom roster is active, we are going to back out, and what we need to do is go to edit teams. We come across here, and rather than reset all squads, what we want to do is download the updates. That stadiums file shouldn't have had any transfers made. It should just be a renaming of the stadiums, is what I've done in a previous tutorial. So if we download the latest updates, it will give you whatever the most current squad is. You may need to use this, in a January transfer window. Maybe the transfers aren't quite up to date when you go to start your career mode and you want to make those changes yourself. You can do that using this method. So we get the latest squads. Now, it's a matter of picking a team and filling them up with some star players. What you want to do first is find that team. So for this one, we'll just use Arsenal because they're sitting there ready to go. You're going to come across to club transfers. Now from here, you probably want to go into the team that you're trying to make into a superstar squad. Now, if you really want to, you could go ahead and make 10 superstar squads, put them all into a Super League and, take on the world's best. But for this tutorial, we'll just go into Arsenal, and we can see here we've got 32 players out of our 52 possible squad, and we probably just want to get rid of pretty much any of the low-rated players. Just drop them on the free agency list. It doesn't matter who they are. We're just trying to clear out as many spaces as we can so that we can bring in as many high, top quality talents as we want. Youngsters, high-rated players, whatever you're looking for to create the best team. You may only want to transfer one or two. If you create a player, they'll be on the transfer free agent list, so you can bring them into the squad. Now, we are down to 18 players. That means we can go ahead and bring in some superstar players. So to bring players into this squad, we'll come into club transfers and start bringing players across to this Arsenal squad. So we could go ahead and pilfer some of the other Premier League teams if we really want to. Maybe we want to bring Kante across. Now we go England, Premier League, Arsenal. He has made the transfer. Let's get them Timo Werner as well, and we'll back out. Maybe we'll go across to, I don't know, Liverpool, and grab a Van Dijk. We'll grab a Mane. We'll grab a Salah. We'll grab a Alisson. We'll grab a Robertson. Nice high-rated players. And it doesn't just have to be English leagues. Maybe we go to France. Maybe we go to the big PSG and take some of their best players. Maybe you want Neymar across here in England to Arsenal, Mbappe to Arsenal. Maybe you want to come to Bayern Munich. Maybe you want to take Lewandowski all the way across here and see how he goes in the Premier League. Manuel Neuer as well. Let's get a good keeper. Kimmich as well. Why not? If we come across to Juventus, of course, we have got Cristiano Ronaldo. He can come back to the Premier League. Chuck him in Arsenal. And maybe you also want Lionel Messi. Now, unfortunately, what you will find in some of the stages of career mode, players will not be willing to move away. There is coding in the game that strategizes and tries to keep some of these best players around. It's pretty tricky to get Messi across to a new club until his contract runs out. Someone like a Luis Suarez will not go back to Liverpool. There is coding in place, but with this method, you can get them to any club that you want. Let's get Messi across here to England and get him across to Arsenal as well. And let's go and have a look at that Arsenal squad. So once we're backed out to this customized screen, we can come into team sheets. Now, if we jump into Arsenal, obviously we offloaded a few players, but if we jump in here, we can have a really good look at what is happening here with the squad. So, we've brought in a lot of top quality talent. Let's chuck Mbappe up top. We've got Messi on the right. Do we want Aubameyang? Probably, but we've got Neymar. In the midfield, let's get Kante in there with Kimmich. And across the back line, well, we didn't really bring in any centre-backs, unfortunately. But we could go ahead and do that if we wanted to. But you know, that's a pretty simple way of bringing those players across and creating the teams and squads that you want to. So once you're happy with how the squad is looking, we're going to back out all the way back to the customize screen. I want you to go to profile and I want you to go save squads. And you're going to save over the custom roster. Now, we've just saved that custom roster. So what that means is that that is actually the active squad that is currently being used by FIFA. If you go to kickoff, if you go to a career mode, it should be using this squad. If you want to change that, you can load up an old squad, reset the game, and you know, squads 1, just do an update and you'll be back to vanilla. But for our tutorial here, we'll stay on the custom roster. Now, if I come here into kickoff mode, right, so you can see here on the screen that live form is on. Now, what that means is that it's not actually using the squad that you've just done. It means that it is using the current live squad. So if we turn that offline squad off, you can see there that the Arsenal squad, it did change to a 91, 84, 82. So we can go in and have a look at that now. Right, so we come into team management and there we go. We've got all of those players there ready to go. So we can play kickoff. So something you might want to do with your friends is just create 2 absolute beast squads. And when they come over, have a few beers and play 2 beast squads against each other. Now you can use this in career mode as well. So let's go and have a look at how you get that one done. Right, so to do a career mode with this custom roster, you're going to go new career. You've got that custom roster already loaded. Now you will be briefed with this screen here. There's currently no update available. That's because you've downloaded the latest already. Now you can use the initial squads, which will be the vanilla squad of when FIFA was first released, or you can use your current squads. You want to use the current squad because that is the one that you have created. You want those teams to be exactly with the changes that you've made. So click use current squads. Now you can use this for a manager or a player career. So if you wanted to do a player career, you could put all these beast mode teams maybe down in a League 2, throw yourself in there. You're probably not going to get much game time, but you know, it is there as an option. Maybe you could go through and grab some of the superstar young potential players that are coming through that are like 60 rated, build a complete squad there and play a my player career in that kind of format. That could be very interesting, but for this tutorial, we're going to go manager career. Of course, we're going to pick Arsenal because that's the team that we've set up. All right, here we are, day 1 of our new season. And if we come across to the squad, we can see already those players are there ready to go. So you're ready to start your season. You've already got all the players that you want, so you don't really need to worry about the transfer window unless you're trying to offload some of those other players, but you could have done that on the edit screen. But what I will say is that you do need to download the latest update earlier on in FIFA, which is why I didn't do this video earlier on like I normally do, is because the Adidas squad was causing a bit of a glitch and you couldn't find players like Lionel Messi and the likes because they were in that Adidas squad and it wouldn't allow you to make those transfers. So you need to download the latest squad to be able to do this function. But there you go. You're ready to go. Get into a career mode, create some beast teams, have a bit of fun with the boys at home. Cheers for watching. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere and you have a good one.